Hello, today is Wednesday the 14th of July, which is officially my due date. Today I am 40 weeks pregnant, fully finished cooking this baby. I had my last baby at 39 weeks and 4 days, so this is the most pregnant I've ever been, and it's time for her to come out. I have a midwife appointment today at 1 o'clock. It's 12:37, so not too much longer. And I think I'm gonna have a second stretch and sweep done and see if that does anything. But if not, I guess anyway, I have a induction booked in. I go in this afternoon at 3 o'clock to get the Cook's catheter, which is like the balloon catheter in, which if you don't know, it's like a catheter that has like two little balloons, I guess, on either side that they insert up near your cervix, and it pretty much, I don't know why it keeps on focusing. There we go. It pretty much puts extra pressure, like to mimic what the baby's head would do, and hopefully kickstart labor or get your cervix to dilate enough. Then I go back in the morning at 6 a.m. bright and early, and they pop my waters so we can hopefully meet this baby tomorrow. But yes, I unfortunately haven't gone into natural labor. I feel like I've been having early labor signs for the past 2 days. I lost my mucus plug a week ago and thought, yep, something's gonna happen. But no, nothing happened. And then I have had Braxton Hicks contractions for the past 2 days, but they're just not consistent. They're not getting stronger. They're just die off and fizzle out. So it's time to go into the midwife and see what they say. It'll be interesting to see if I'm any more dilated. I was 1 centimeter last time just because I have been having those pains. But yeah, that's what's going on at the minute. I will take you along for this little labor vlog journey. Hopefully I get a bit of footage. Putting it in the hands of Jake, so I don't know how we'll go, but yeah, that's your update for now. So I'll also just tell you quickly the plan with Layla, because I am going to have the catheter in overnight, and apparently it is quite painful. My mum is going to have Layla tonight for us, and then because we've got to be at the hospital at 6 a.m, she's going to wake her up too early, and we didn't really want to do that. So mum's going to have Layla overnight, so we'll go from this hospital appointment, because it's at 1, and then my catheter appointment for the induction is at 3, so 1 o'clock appointment, come back, quickly get everything in the car, drive, drop Layla to my mum's, and go to the hospital to get the catheter in, to then come back home, to then go to the hospital in the morning. So if you're wondering what's happening with Layla, that's what's happening. Unfortunately, there is still COVID restrictions on the hospital, so she won't be able to visit while I'm in there. We're hoping they'll be lifted Friday morning. So if we have her tomorrow, it'll only be 1 night and she can meet her the next day. And hopefully I'll come home on the Friday. But yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so it's 3:30 now. My appointment at the hospital got pushed back till 4. I went to my midwife appointment. I had another stretch and sweep, and baby is not particularly, well, my cervix is not particularly favourable at the minute. It's like off to one side, so Bub's head is not putting enough pressure to get labour started, which would make sense to why I've had Braxton Hicks contractions and why I kept on saying that I felt like she was hitting my hips, because, well, my hip, and then like not becoming engaged, because that's pretty much what's happening, is because it's not the right position, there's not enough pressure, it's not kick-starting labour. So I was still only 1 centimetre, and where her head is like only making my cervix dilate in one, like thin out the face in one area and not at the back of it. So the front is good, the back not so good. So yeah, I know if you don't know anything about birth, you're probably thinking what the hell, but yeah, anyway, that's what's going on. But we're about to go to the hospital now. I just dropped off Layla to my mum's house. Gave her a cuddle and say goodbye. I'm feeling a little bit emotional about it. But yeah, it's go time. Gonna have a baby. Alright, we're at home. I went in to get the catheter put in last night. It got pushed back. It ended up being like 5:30, and they didn't end up doing it. She said that I was dilated enough to be able to just break my waters in the morning, but since then I've had contractions. So it's currently 2:47 in the morning. Well, and I've been having contractions every 5 minutes for the past 2.5 hours. I just rang them though and they're really busy, so they said to just wait it out at home as long as possible. And she's dropped down a lot. She's dropped down a lot lower. You can obviously see, I'll show you properly in a second. Contractions are really, really painful. I'm really struggling to breathe through them, but they're just not consistent like they were when I was in labour with Layla. They just weren't consistent. They're sort of a little bit all over the shop, which they don't really like. So I'm just, yeah, still trying to just wait it out and just hopefully just go in at 6 o'clock when I'm meant to have my waters broken. And they'll do an examination then, and if I'm not dilating, put me on the drip, hopefully, because I'm in quite a bit of pain and I'm probably going to need some pain relief soon. Some gas, because I'm hurting. I'm really hurting. This is the belly though. It's dropped a lot. She's fallen down. Not so ginormous anymore. Yeah.
Hey,
She doesn't have one.
Luckett something there. She doesn't quite look like.
Hello. We did it. Had a baby. Today's Friday the 16th. It's 3:45. She was born yesterday, Thursday the 15th of July at 2:01 p.m. We did not film in labour because it was very traumatic. She was born with her cord wrapped around her neck 3 times and needed to be resuscitated. So just processing that. It was a lot. She's going okay now. Anyway, today's been a pretty crazy day. She's been good. First night went pretty good. Jake's just gone to get Layla so she can hang out here for a little bit. And then she will stay at my mum's for the 3rd night now. Or 2nd night? 3rd, no. She stayed Wednesday, Thursday, it's Friday. Yeah, it'll be the 3rd night. She's going to stay at my mum's tonight. And then we will come home tomorrow. But yeah, I'll show you the room quickly. Are you sharing?
She doesn't have Chippy. Only me and you.
Oh, thank you. Hey, where's your little sister?
Here. Look, here she is. Careful.
Did you say hello? Is that your sister? Is it Evie's first bath? You say it's okay.
Safe.